Okay, and welcome to another episode of Inappropriately Funny. I got a special co-host. I'm actually in Doug's chair today because my man Dougie is working. He has a couple family obligations. We've been trying to get together all weekend. I don't have to tell all of our listeners, you know how tough it is between graduation season, weddings, everything else going on in life. His schedule and my work schedule sometimes are just ridiculous to try to get together. So anyway, Doug will be back next week. In the meantime, kind of worked out. I got my son filling in here, Billy, who does our editing and producing behind the scenes. But this one's a good one to be on. This is the Philly special. The Philly, not the Billy, the two Bills, but the Philly special we got going on here.
Should have been Billy's.
Yeah, we got a ton of shit. Yeah, maybe we'll change the name. But there's a ton of shit going on in Philly right now, and Philly's exploding. You got the World Cup. You get the MLB All-Star Game coming. You have the 250th anniversary, and you're working down there, enjoying some of the FIFA. How is it, man?
It's pretty fun so far. Kind of hectic, but overall, it's been a good experience.
Let me ask you. It's funny. I have an apartment in New York, so I'm kind of used to like a bowl of nationalities, ethnicity, whatever you say,
ethnicities.
Yeah. So it's like where it's just one big bowl, and you're kind of used to that. But Philly now gets splashed with different countries, and it's funny. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on the news about how it's funny how people are like amazed. Whether it's shit that we complain about, the traffic, the food, the fandom.
Yeah.
Like, you hear and I said it on last episode, in my opinion, and I think nationally, Philly's shining. And so is, I know Boston looks real good and a couple of places that have the FIFA going on, but Philly's close to my heart, and I only really been paying attention to Philly, and it seems like we're dominating and kicking ass with it. But you've been down there. Have you seen any different, like anybody from France, anybody from Brazil?
So today, Portugal played some other country.
All right.
But
breaking news, people.
It was raining,
Yeah.
so it wasn't packed. But my buddy Ryan, he's been there every day, and he's been sending me videos each time there's a big game. So like Brazil was there the other day.
Going crazy.
Packed. He said there was close to 15,000 people just at the festival. So, I mean, imagine the link.
Oh, yeah.
Filled out, you know what I mean? But, I mean, it's been cool. It's been cool to see, because I'm not big into soccer, but seeing how important it is to some other people, and like,
oh yeah,
especially people from other countries. Like my one buddy was telling me, gangs will fight over a soccer team.
Oh yeah, like anything. Like it's no different than football or baseball, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I don't think. And listen, Philly's an underrated big soccer town.
Yeah, with the Union.
You got the Union. There used to be an indoor team, the Kicks. We used to go down there, and like we had buddies that played for the Kicks. It was an indoor soccer team. Back in the day, we had the Philadelphia Fever. But Philly's really a huge soccer town. And I know, like I always said, at least my opinion, like even Fishtown where I grew up, I thought it was like a blue collar town. And we only had soccer and baseball. Like, you played football and shit like that. We might have had basketball. I don't know. I never went out for basketball. I was probably, I'm 5'8" now, so I can't imagine I was that tall then.
Call 5'7".
Yeah. 5'7" in a hook. I'm fucking shrinking. But yeah, no, listen. So, and you got the Union down there, and that's like a spectacle, man. You see, there's a lot, and I'll give the Union my hats off to the Union too, because they do a lot of stuff locally with kids and stuff like that, and they're making soccer stars between the youth programs and stuff like that. But so anyway, we start doing this episode, and like me and Sue and my daughter, and just going over all the Philly things, and you don't realize until you kind of start putting pen to paper, like, holy shit, man, the food. We have to, in my opinion, be up there with everybody. Like I know New York gets credit for this, and maybe Chicago and big cities get credit, but
Everybody
then you
has their own
start.
specialty. But
Yeah,
we
but
definitely have more than one specialty.
Think about
in
all the
Philly.
states that copy stuff that came from Philly. Like other state, like I just went to Florida, and people are claiming to have the best Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Like
The best Philly
cheesesteak, but it's in Florida.
And they never do it right. You were saying that in the Navy, you would stop and there would be peppers and
I remember when,
all kinds of stuff.
and I don't know how long they are out, but the first time I came across the Subway, and I like Subway now, but then everyone thought Subway, was the biggest sandwich, and I'm like, oh my God, dude, are you kidding me? It's fucking horrible. You know what I mean? And I love Subway now, so if they were all the sponsors, I'm sorry, I will edit that. But yeah, and then it's funny, like when I grew up in an era where neighborhoods and even inside neighborhoods were very territorial, meaning you grew up a Philly, like me, I grew up a Fishtown. We hung at Cedar and Dolphin.
I was just going to say that.
Well, there was a group at Cedar and Dolphin. Yeah. Then there was a group at Belgrade and Dolphin, Thompson and Dolphin. Go just keep going down the line. And that's just if you crossed York Street, you went into Sion, you'd be fighting the kids. You go get a gallon of milk and you'd be arguing with the kids because what are you doing over here? I'm like, dude, I live a block away. You know what I mean?
See, now, like, besides the fighting aspect, like, I grew up here in Pennsauken, and even though we were always in Fishtown or Philly, with grandparents or whatever, I never got to experience like anything like me. The closest thing to that would be like me and my buddies meeting up somewhere at the park, just say, and like riding our bikes around the town. But we never had a
play date. Yeah.
Even like this neighborhood, like there was never really kids that like I hung out with. Like it was always kids from school that I met up with.
Well, that was one thing with us, and in all the neighborhoods, whether it was South Philly, Northeast, Port Richmond, Kensington, there were kids because it was all blue collar families, and every household had anywhere from 3 to 10 people living in it. And like I said, I lived within my I would say 5 blocks. I probably had 20 friends that we all hung on the same corner, played this, played that, and it really was when you look back at it, man. People keep telling you how quick life goes and this and that. And my God, it was like the greatest times you could have ever had. And then I remember, it's funny how like prideful you were. And even with our older, like the next generation, the older guys at the corner or like the guys I might have played soccer with, and then you finally had a beer with their dads. And you got, remember like the first time going in the starboard side and seeing like the older guys, I'm like, oh shit, I'm in here having a beer with Mousy or Johnny Shank. And I'm like, this is fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Or my Uncle Todd, or the time like in everything, even like little things as far as like the sports, the bar sports, whether it was softball or football or darts or shuffleboard. Yeah. Like there was just something always to do that got the guys together. And it was just, it really was a great neighborhood to grow up in.
I wonder if the bars over here have like darts and
darts, shuffleboard, but it's not like they
didn't have leagues. Like we made leagues out of everything, and it was a reason to drink during the week. You know what I mean? Like,
but like even that, it's like you go to the bar now, and it's like there's a dartboard, there's shuffleboard, there's pool, but no one's playing it. Like, so like even that, me and my buddies will go over and shoot darts, but like it's not like sitting there competitively playing. It's just something to kill time with. Like it's fun, but it's like nothing like you're explaining. Like
well, and then like I said, as we were going through it, Philadelphia has a ton of museums. Probably find this hard to believe. I've been in none of them.
You were probably in elementary school.
Yeah.
Franklin
Field trip.
Yeah, Franklin Institute. Anything to please touch museum, the please get the fuck out museum. Stuff like that. But the art museum, I've worked there many of times. I never ran up the Rocky Steps. I've been there during Henry did. Henry was in the movie Balboa at the very end, running up the steps. I worked on Rocky movies. I've been at the art museum, but I never went in there, not even used the bathroom.
See, but it's kind of funny though. Like for people visiting Philly, it's one of the things on their checklist. But for us, it's like the art museum.
Because
It's not.
It's
and even like I've never ran up to the Rocky steps like you said. I don't even know if I visited the Rocky statue. But even like something like the Liberty Bell, like I don't know if I've ever gone and just
you've
visited.
Probably been there on a school trip that you probably just don't remember.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, even that, it's not something that like I have an urge to go see. Like, I guess it's so normal to us that it's like not really a landmark.
Yeah.
That, you know?
Depends too if you're in the history or not. There's so much history.
Oh no, and that's
if you're not
funny.
a history buff, it doesn't really matter.
And I remember as a kid when I started in the movie industry, driving people and stuff, everyone would ask you. I would fucking make up shit because I wouldn't know where nothing was. The Liberty Bell, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's on 15th Street, and then the fucking person would be called 15th Street. I don't know. Just read a pamphlet from the hotel. I don't know.
A guy got arrested for impersonating a museum guide. I might have saved it, but that's like funny. Like that, you're just like.
I remember my buddy's dad.
On your left is
my buddy Fridgie's dad. We were like working in Brandywine, Pennsylvania one time, and might have been Sigourney Weaver. Someone said, "Oh, what river is this, Frank?" And he says, "The Delaware." She's like, "This is not the Delaware." He goes, "Well, what the fuck are you asking me for?" Funny shit. Like we never knew. We didn't care. We could tell you where the starboard side was and Anthony's Cafe But even that, like all kidding aside, and mommy will tell you, and our friends and all this, it was just like the difference between Philly, and I'm not saying Jersey don't or any other city don't, but we had like corner bars where you got it was just really, you hung out on the corner, you met with your friends as you got older, like it was just really a great time, man, and just a great city to grow up in. Well, let's get into some other than the drinking here. Let's get into America's first zoo, the Philadelphia Zoo. Your mom always tells us that
her uncle was a Kamak. Her uncle was, I don't know his first name. I'd have to look it up, but his last name's Kamak, and he would travel and send animals back to start the first zoo. So.
Again, confirmed.
We will say this. Our show. Don't fact check us. What else do we have here? Love Park statue.
It's another thing like the Liberty Bell, though. I mean, it's like it's there, but you don't really think about it.
I'll tell you, they turned that park into.
It's nice now.
That used to be, and no disrespect to anybody, but it used to be like a big homeless.
I'll tell you.
Now it's skateboarders.
I used to take the L, and I would have to get off at 15th Street and walk down to Hallhan, and there were many days that there were guys with trench coats flashing that we had to like report. Nice. And there were like perverts that always like homeless.
Speaking about Twinkies, let's get into it here. Philly is known for some of the best snacks
and food.
And I got to be honest, the more and more I start reading and doing a little homework on some of this, we're very underrated with the food, man. But the ultimate, now this is ChatGPT's, the ultimate Philly snack, Mount Rushmore. Soft pretzel, which I think we'd all leave on there.
Yeah.
Tasty cake, which I think we'd all leave on there.
100%.
I know you're younger. Peanut chews, which are like silver bullets to me, but in my day, they were the fucking shit, man.
They rip your teeth out too, but they're
good though. Yeah.
And as we would say, water ice, WOODER. We've been on a water ice kick lately, tearing it up. But
I think people will argue over that being the top four. I mean, you have Hers potato chips. You have
Bassett's ice cream.
I would take something off and put Stock's cake on there. I know
well,
you
might
not
funny.
share my love for that.
No, listen. Stock's cake itself is Absolutely. I think we can all agree. I say that. We could probably take peanut shoes off.
Yeah,
and put
peanut
Stock's cake
yeah.
on there. Stock's cake. When people plan their vacations around a certain item, like when like our aunt and uncle's coming from Florida, and they're like, oh, and my dad got to go a week before to go get a Stock's cake and shit. Like Stock's is just, and it's lines around the block. I'm not a fan of their cookies like you.
Love their cookies. Best cookies.
But the
Cookies
pound,
are good.
the pound cake is dangerous.
So good.
It's dangerous.
Now, what pound cake do you want? The vanilla, the chocolate, or the swirl?
Or a birthday cake. See, I go birthday cake 10 out of 10 because it has icing all around.
We're talking
it.
original.
It's
I never
encased.
thought, when I think Stocks, I never once thought of a birthday cake.
So we had them for every birthday. We
Yeah,
had them
but-
for every christening, weddings.
Yeah.
Like my mom.
Oh yeah. Weddings.
We always had a Stock's cake.
I'm not saying
And
we
they
didn't.
look the same. They have not changed in all the years.
No, it's
still
listen,
the
when
same
you're
writing
great-
on the
Yeah,
top.
if
It still
you're
has
doing
the same
something
piping.
right, don't
No.
change it.
And even they fought against getting like when the trans
we love everybody here. Love it, please.
the trans fat
Back
when
that the
they
fu-
were
oh,
like
okay.
making everybody take the trans fats out of their food.
Yeah.
They fought to not change the recipe because they said it would change the taste of the cake, and
Which-
they won.
yeah.
So it still tastes the same.
That's another
Delicious.
thing I got to tell you.
So
So
good.
I'm looking through the great neighborhoods, the great foods. We'll get back to this in a second, or I should probably wait a second to jump into this. But Port Richmond
Mhm.
was not in my mind when I thought of neighborhoods with great foods.
I
These
mean,
son of a bitches are running through it
The
now.
Tacanellis.
not even,
Tacanelli.
not
Just when
even.
we were
Just
there.
think of like
Now
no,
it's all new.
And
the Polish food.
chefs,
yeah,
Shawakis,
yeah, all the
Stop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
God damn it.
kibasi and pierogi.
Kielbasa pizza and
Kielbasa.
fucking Stock's cake. Like you could eat
Mhm.
and have dessert
Yeah,
There you go.
within 3 blocks.
There you go.
And no one could talk shit. Like
Yeah.
South Philly. I used to think South Philly. Fishtown, I mean, we just kind of
Fishtown has a lot of new stuff.
they have great
Yeah.
corner stores.
Fishtown,
They have
yeah.
great like when I say pizza pretzel to people, what the fuck's a pizza
Yeah,
pretzel?
no
I'm
one
like,
gets
dude, the people did nuggets and American cheese
See, but
and
with
sauce. and-
pizza pretzels, I thought that was something we just did as a family.
didn't
I didn't know that
you
was
thought we
something.
invented something special.
No, I just thought it was something
no,
like
listen, I'm telling you, my dad makes these fucking pizza pretzels, man.
they were always good, but I didn't know that
Where
they
it
were.
came
Yeah, where it came from. But yeah, they
So you
are.
have to know.
They're good.
The certain sauce. It's just American cheese slices. It's
Yeah.
nothing fancy. Like they
Well,
try
now
to
it's
get
probably
fancy
Cooper
with it.
cheddar.
Yeah, no, you
Cooper
just do
Sharp or
those-
whatever.
I want to be mad at though.
The slices, just do the slices. You know, peel and stick,
Yeah, yeah.
melt in the microwave. It doesn't have to
Or
be.
some people's houses had that big block that they would
Not pointing
that big
fingers.
fucking.
But
I'm
yeah,
like,
you've got a pizza pretzel and an iced tea.
yeah.
You know,
Arctic Splash.
Arctic Splash.
We'll get into Arctic Splash here in a
Alright,
minute
But
too.
going back to stocks,
Mhm.
are you vanilla, chocolate, or swirl?
I'm not an icing guy really, but I guess if something's on there, I mean, I don't care. I don't really like the icing. I guess I'd go vanilla because I go
Yeah.
vanilla everything.
All right.
I was just breaking Miles' ball. She's got chocolate water icing. I swear to God,
Chocolate water ice is
Like-
good though.
the
I got
people.
half coconut,
You would have thought she
half
was
chocolate.
speaking a different
So good.
language. They looked at her for like a minute, like
No,
in
they
a
did
pause,
not.
like this.
See, but like if you're getting a
You said what?
if
And
you're
she's
getting
like
a
chocolate.
if
they're
you're
like-
getting a gelati
Do we have chocolate?
in a gelati,
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you
Horrible.
for
Well,
at
I
least
see
sticking
my
up for
go-to
me.
is root beer gelati
Oh, there you go.
because it's like a root beer.
That's
but
been
to be
switching it
fair,
up. I'm very proud of him. He's switching it up. He's trying different things.
He always does,
No, he always
whether he likes it or
changes-
not. You know,
changes his mind last minute.
yeah.
He was very tempted to get the mermaid ice.
So, all right, yeah. Don't be putting that out in there. So, where are we at with our top 4 snacks? Soft pretzel,
It has to stay.
tasty cake.
Has to
Definitely.
stay. It depends on
Which
the tasty cake, but tasty cakes
Wow. Let me ask you
generalized.
that real quick. What's your favorite tasty cake?
it's between the peanut butter cakes or them little like coffee crumble cake.
That's a good.
One.
The
That's a
coffee
good
cake.
with the cream in the middle. Not
Yeah.
yeah. Gotta watch what I
Yeah,
say.
woo, cat. So, how about you?
Peanut butter. So the peanut butter sticks, like the nutty bars.
Like the Nutty Buddy. But-
Yeah, they're tasty cake.
All right.
And the peanut butter, I don't know, crimpet's good too though.
Not a
And a
crimp.
jelly crimpet too.
Crimpet's
That's underrated.
original. That's
How
why
about the
jelly
coconut
crimpet
cake?
is
Are you a
def-
coconut cake
Nah,
guy?
I could skip that one. I could skip.
I used to like that back in the day, but they got small. They're fucking small now.
Everything's changed. All the, you know what though, the peanut butter ones.
You know what's
still
another
are
good
the
one,
same
though?
size.
I
Hidden
thought you were
Wheels.
going to say everything's small now.
Hidden
Could be
Wheels
so hurt.
are
The pecan.
yeah pecan.
Oh yeah, I forgot their
Pinwheels.
tasty
Pinwheels,
cake
they're
too.
Good. Yeah.
How about you, Ed? You don't have to come on air, but what's your favorite tasty
Are the
cake?
chocolate cupcakes tasty?
Yeah.
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 I like that.
So-
I do too. I'm a chocolate cake girl.
I don't love chocolate.
Mine's
so,
peanut
chocolate with chocolate.
peanut
ice.
butter cake in the fridge. You got to throw that shit in the ice box.
You
so it
need
has a
those
little
ones.
crunch.
The tandy cakes.
Yeah, the
tasty-
tandy
Oh,
cake.
they're a party.
Yeah, they're
Candy
good.
cakes are
Cold too. What? So, all right, there's our Mount Rushmore of food. Now,
No, they were snacks.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
just a snack.
snacks. You know what I meant. Don't come on.
Should,
Come on.
I'm
Bring
filling
out
it for
bring out
Doug.
the
I
big
don't ever
dogs.
correct Doug.
Come on. Hit the cheesesteaks.
No, let's get into, and I even got you guys into this for a little bit. The Arctic Splash,
oh yeah.
the iced tea of Fishtown. And real quick before that, me and Doug and a couple other people were talking about back in the day with the iced tea, and like your parents did it. And when your parents used to put a big jug out in the back with like 35 bags of tea. It was fucking foul, by the way, unless you
Sun
put
tea.
a cup of, sun my ass.
You could put sugar in.
Punishment tea. That's what the hell that was. That's fucking horrible. Like, oh, here, hon, I made some iced tea. I'm like, that ain't nice. It's fucking 90 degrees and it's foul. But anyway, let's get into Arctic Splash. I'm sorry. Fishtown iced tea. Now we claimed it, but it was not actually invented in Philly. It was produced by Lehigh Valley Dairy, but became widely famous in Fishtown. Like every time, I'm not kidding, I know you and everybody I know that grew up in Fishtown, when you went in and got anything,
You
it was
walk
married
around.
with an iced tea.
Yeah. See, I remember Arctic Splashes being in crate.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
being
yeah.
in
Remember we
a
would
milk
go
crate
over
because
Buy
we
a
would
whole
go
crate.
over and we would just get a whole crate. Because I mean,
and my buddy Woody told me, I used to say, man, I miss Arctic Splashes. And he goes, dude, they sell them in fucking crate loads over at Penn Jersey Paper. We ran over $11, man. $11 for like 20 iced teas. We were
worth it,
heavy.
I mean,
But yeah, they were great. And this is how crazy people were in Fishtown about Arctic Splash. In 2022, the cartons were discontinued. And Fishtown held a funeral for the Arctic Splash. And I'm not joking. People fucking, talked. We buried the cartons. Residents and fans gathered to mourning the passing of a legendary carton that had become a neighborhood symbol and the inspiration for the famous Fishtown tea cocktail, which we have here. And because we are here for the fans, me and my son will drink. Now, normally this would be me and my friend Doug.
What's it say around the top of it?
This says, drink like a Fishtowner. Best enjoyed poured over ice. Fishtown iced tea. Vodka, tequila, triple sec, and rum with natural flavors and caramel color. 9% alcohol. So if I piss myself during this episode, it's for the fans.
now I have a question.
Have you had these before?
No, but I have a question regarding Arctic Splash.
Yes.
Do you think if they ever brought it back, it would be the same?
Yeah, I don't think you could fuck with that. I think you
But
don't,
I feel like with everything,
unless
when
it
you bring
had
back-
lead poisoning, and which it might have.
I wonder why it got discontinued. I wonder if
We
they
might have
put
been
it-
the only fucking neighborhood drinking it.
True.
COVID.
I said maybe because it was like full sugar and
Who
like
cares? So was
my-
Jolt. But Jolt's
my
going to.
guess is
Remember,
COVID.
Jolt said 99% sugar.
I mean, you got to think if not only Fishtown, but if it was big in Fishtown and that was their main buyer, and then
Mhm.
COVID hit, small business to begin with, and then
Yeah.
that's my guess.
Anyway, stop
Yeah,
bullshit.
all right.
yeah, I'll say COVID. I'll say
There we
COVID.
go. For the fans, my friend Doug, who missed this week,
To
I'll
Doug,
save one of these for you. And
Fishtown.
here we go.
He didn't know you were doing it that way.
It definitely doesn't taste like Arctic Splash.
Not even close. No. I mean,
Tastes like maybe an Arctic man dipped his balls in vodka, tequila, and triple sec. It sat in that glass, which is fucked up because I just downed it.
I mean, technically, it's a
I'll tell
Long
you what,
Island
though,
iced tea, but
yeah.
for it, it's a good Long Island iced tea.
It's not Long Island. This is Fishtown. So we claim it.
I know it's an Arctic Splash, but
It's a twist of
yeah,
it's trying.
it's good. I mean, it's for 9%.
Like iced tea, but
For
it's
9%, it's good, but it's not anything like a Arctic Splash. At least how I remember it.
Now we're going to start diving into. Now listen, we're going to start diving into other shit that either was just some other things that we claimed.
How about the food?
We'll get into the food in a minute. Well, this is a food. Let me get there. Jimmy's. This is another big debate. Jimmy's or sprinkles when you go to an ice cream. Go get ice cream. What do you say? Do you say sprinkles?
No, every time it's rainbow Jimmy's or chocolate Jimmy's, and everyone, like even Ella, my girlfriend, will look at me and be like, "It's sprinkles." Debatable.
I
But-
think for ice cream it's Jimmy's, but for cake and cupcakes it's sprinkles.
That's a good way to differentiate it. I mean,
Sue, Jimmy's or sprinkles?
They've been Jimmy's my whole life.
They've been Jimmy. They've been Jimmy's.
Some people were saying like if they're chocolate, they're Jimmy's.
So
and if
now
they're
here's a funny
rainbow,
thing.
They're
No.
sprinkle.
This
Jimmy's.
Philly cleaned it, and there's a couple of theories out there. There's like 3 theories. I only really gave 2 consideration here, and I hate the second one. But anyway, Jimmy's were from the Just Born Candy Company. A Pennsylvania candy company claims they created chocolate sprinkles in 1930, allegedly named them after the employee named Jimmy who operated the machine, James Bartholomew, which I love that fucking theory. The other one, I mean, listen, it's nice and all this shit, but the other one is for Boston, the Jimmy Fund, a cancer charity. See, now they got me bad mouthing cancer and shit. A cancer charity called the Jimmy Fund, founded in 1948. Ice cream shop supposedly charged extra for sprinkles. There you go. Already debunks the story.
debatable.
And donates proceeds. The name Jimmy's spread from that fundraiser. I'm going to go, first of all, 1948.
When
My man Jimmy Bartholomew was in here cranking them out in 1930.
Now, here's my question though: are Jimmy's considered candy?
Ah,
Because it says a candy company.
Yeah, I guess.
So I mean, they're all sugar, but
Mhm.
I mean,
But you don't eat them independently.
yeah, it's more of like a topping. So
Mhm.
maybe. All right, here's another thing. Now let's
sorry.
We're just moving on from it. They're Jimmy's. Philly owns it. Someone in fucking Boston could do their own podcast and say they own it. Here's another heartbreaker for me. Heartbreaker. Philadelphia cream cheese, which I fucking love. Put it on everything.
Shit on
I'll put that shit on everything.
Here's my thing. Like what?
No,
No,
he's
you-
debunking my story. All right, go ahead.
No, Philadelphia cream cheese. In my head, for my whole life, I thought was the only cream cheese. Like I didn't know there were other
In this household, it is.
brands of cream cheese. I thought Philadelphia cream cheese was just
Yeah,
general
I don't know
cream
if
cheese.
There are
Well, we
other-
always had a
besides
job.
like Great
Besides,
Value
yeah,
or
that's what
like
I'm
something
saying,
like that.
Me and
but-
mommy's
store
always
brand.
worked.
yeah,
Me and Bobby always worked, so usually we had name brand stuff. I mean, you might have been over a couple of your friends that had Frank's cream cheese or something.
no, I'm just saying.
I think
not up
Billy's right though. I don't know that there's another like cream cheese that's not
Not
Like
her
major
age.
store
cream
brand.
cheese
It's like
company.
Philadelphia cream cheese, and then there's like ShopRite brand. Like what is a bat bowl and basket? That's Target. I don't
No,
know. Whatever.
Great
It's like
Value.
Great Value's Target, Walmart.
No, that's Walmart.
Well,
Yeah.
whatever. Who
Yeah,
cares?
who cares?
The point
But-
is,
I think he's right though. I
It's
think
that
it's just
big of a-
Philadelphia cream cheese, and then everybody else just makes their store brand version of it.
Well, here's the ball breaker.
All right, let's
And
hear
it
it.
was created in 1872 by a dairyman, William Lawrence. Where at, you say? Chester, New York.
Mm.
So why is it called Philadelphia? At the time, Philadelphia had a national reputation for producing high-quality dairy products. The name Philadelphia was chosen as a marketing strategy because consumers associated them with the city and the food and the dairy. So
Makes sense, but
Yeah.
I didn't even want to fucking read that to my Fishtown friends. And
to be fair though,
Philadelphians.
a New Yorker
Yeah.
gave props to Philly.
Yeah.
Which ultimately means
Which never happens.
no, but Philly, you know.
Here's a
Philly's on
couple
top
other real quick before I jump into the food snacks that didn't make our Mount Rushmore. Like Mommy said, Hershey chips,
Hit them there.
founded in 1946 by James Stolfer Herr in Nottingham, Pennsylvania. But Philly claimed them. They got real big with the Eagles, and
And now every year
hers
they
at
have
every
contests.
party. Yeah.
Well, they have contests every year to name a new flavor, submit them. There's been all different.
Yeah, there's actually
pierogies
cream
last
cheese
year,
flavor out now.
Cheesesteak flavors, ketchup, mustard. They're all different ones.
Bassett's Ice Cream, founded in Philadelphia in 1861, is considered America's oldest ice cream company, still operating.
That's at the Reading Terminal Market.
Yep, which we'll get into here in a little bit. Irish potatoes, oddly enough, invented in Philadelphia by the candy making family behind Orion's. Despite the name, they're virtually unknown in Ireland. Tomato pie, which I got to be honest, I think we only came across the last handful of years. We might have had it before that, but oh my God.
Delicious, yeah.
I love tomato pie. That's big in South Philly. And, you know, for all the food, listen, South Philly got some great sandwich places, roast pork, Ian Ellie's Bakery, Sarcone's. Yeah, South Philly holds it down in that end. Pizza. And I got to throw, we'll get into the cheesesteaks. Let me ask you, well, since we're getting into the food now.
Yeah.
Cheesesteak. What's your favorite cheesesteak?
Originally, before it burnt down, it was Jim's.
Okay.
Since then, I know it's moved, but I just haven't had the time to go and get another one. But Angelo's is phenomenal because they have the Sarcone's bread.
Have you done Geno's and Pat's?
Yeah, but
I know they're the commercial ones,
So-
and honestly, nothing against them. Like I
But
loved them growing up.
that's a
That was your
tourist-
drunk spot after you were drinking. You went there.
it's a tourist location.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like it's like if you're coming to Philly, you got to go to Geno's and Pat's. But
Well, we used to laugh when me and Mom used to go. We would go to Geno's for the steak and get the fries from like one or the other.
Pat's?
Remember? Yeah,
Yeah.
we'd walk
I think
across,
we could-
so
and you
But-
wash that down with a birch beer.
here's my question though: when it comes to a cheesesteak, do you want shredded or the layers of steak?
Well, I don't know how they make it, but I got to be honest. My two favorite steaks right now, Skinny Joey's.
Mm.
First, I went because I'm like, let me just say, like, you know. And the place I actually used to go there, I forget what the hell it was called before that. It was down near the stadium, and they weren't bad. But Skinny Joey's, I've had Angelo's, I've had John's roast pork to me, which was one of the best cheesesteaks I ever had.
Everyone says D'Alessandro's.
D'Alessandro's, Chubby's, I had them all. And they're across from each other. They're kind of
Yeah.
Pat and Geno's up in that area. But to me, right now, hands down, Skinny Joey's.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
I got to
Loaded.
get around.
Great. I'm trying to get down to the shore and try their pizza. I'm looking forward to what the hell's little snuff call it at the the bed bug. Long hot white pizza. That's right up my alley. But anyway, so yeah, that's my new that's the cheesesteak. As far as roast pork and all, John's is phenomenal.
Some people argue that roast pork is more popular than a cheesesteak, but I don't think so.
I got
I
to
don't
tell you, a
think it's-
place
it's-
that started on Delaware River, another food place that was friggin' great. Just hot sausage, Johnny Hots. Remember? That's all it was. Now they ventured into breakfast sandwiches and shit like that. But Johnny Hots literally were hot dogs and hot sausages, and it was in a shack that was falling down.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know
but
what's
my
funny?
parents always went and got a hot sausage with chocolate milk. It was like something that like curbed the heat or something.
You know what's
I don't
funny
know.
about Johnny Longhots is shout out Uncle Joe. He's a big food guy, but we got done work the one day and he was like, "You ever had Johnny Longhots?"
Johnny Hots.
Johnny Hots. I was like, "No." He's like, "All right, we gotta go." It's like a 20-minute drive from where we were, but it was definitely worth it. Like it's so simple, but
Well, that's the
it's
funny thing.
delicious.
It's really about the roll with almost every sandwich you eat anywhere.
Yeah.
And really, that's just like a
That's
Dietz and Watson hot sausage.
Yeah. That's
Let me
another-
ask you
that's
this.
another Philly
Here's
thing.
a
Dietz and
debate,
Watson.
and this is another Philly thing that I drive people fucking nuts up in New York. Hot dog, I go ketchup. That's like sacrilegious to some people.
Some people
I'm a
say
ketchup.
over a certain age you shouldn't have ketchup on your hot dog. It's like a kid thing.
Well, tell them to mind their dog.
Ketchup and mustard or spicy mustard or whatever. But I always, no matter what else I'm putting on a hot dog, I'm putting ketchup on a hot dog.
There's a new
I
place that
think
just
that's
opened in
always-
Maple Shade.
Oh yeah.
It's supposed to have really good hot dogs. They do
How
like
about,
mac and cheese on them.
Where you going, Ed? Ketchup or mustard on a hot dog? Just all right.
I do spicy mustard on mine.
Look at you. You are
And if there's sauerkraut, I'll definitely put
Yeah,
Well,
sauerkraut.
sauerkraut. We call it here.
So
I
good.
think you have to have egg sauce on a hot dog. Then. You can't just do it plain.
Dad will.
Too dry.
I'll take that bet.
Mhm.
But some famous, so like Johnny Hots, famous. We said Stock's Bakery, the two
We
Polish
talked about
kielbasa places,
Yeah.
Chevs.
You
And-
talked about the cheesesteak though. It's more about the roll and the cheese and all the stuff that you put on.
It's
it,
more
too.
the components of a
Yes.
cheesesteak than
Yeah,
the
it's not
actual
just-
steak.
Oh yeah, no, listen. Well, originally Whiz without, like
Yeah, whiz with or
But you
whiz
don't
without.
order-
and
like
no,
that
and I
when
gotta
you,
be
like-
honest, Whiz.
Not anymore.
That's a
No,
Pats
Whiz
and
was.
Geno's thing.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's
Yeah.
even
Pats
with the
and
cheese
Geno's
fries. That's really it. That was
And
a Pats
Jim's-
and now
Jim's
Cooper
got into
Sharp
it a little
took
bit.
over everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
it's better. I loved
Yes.
Whiz. Like Whiz was great.
Salty.
Yeah.
Good.
But now it's like almost
Cooper
non-existent.
Sharp.
Yeah, Cooper Sharp
Mhm.
is just
So good.
that much better.
It's the tits.
Yeah. Now,
But the roll too. Like
yeah.
you have that like a Sarcone seeded roll.
Well, now that we're talking about food, though, I gotta ask about breakfast. Like, Philly has.
You got to go pork roll.
Yeah, well,
That's
that's
what I was
we're
going to
gonna
ask.
get
If
into
you're
that.
doing a bagel with egg, cheese, and a meat, what meat are you going?
I got to be honest. When I go to Wawa, I get their pork roll. So it's
Bagel.
yeah, it's ridiculous. But if I'm gonna, anytime I go out to breakfast for breakfast, anytime I go to a diner for
breakfast.
breakfast, the case silent. I'm a Scrapple guy. I
Scrapple's
love
great.
Scrapple, man.
And you know what's funny about Scrapple is like when I was at school, it was all the places had Scrapple, but all my friends had no idea what it was.
Yeah.
So when you explain it,
You don't
So
want to
you
know.
can't explain it. It's like a hot dog.
yeah,
You don't wanna
when
know
you
what it
when you
is.
explain it to people, they get turned off by it.
Yeah.
But then they try it and they're like, it's really not bad for what it is.
I
But
feel like that's one of those things too. You cook at home and it's so much better.
It's
You make it
better
thin
because
and
you could-
crispy.
yeah.
It's so
like when
good.
you go out and get
They
it,
give it
it's
a
a
brick.
brick.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's good enough, but it's not how you have it usually.
Then let's get into some famous places around Philly. The Reading Terminal Market,
Mm.
which I actually forgot. Mommy reminded me before we started the show. Again, if you weren't from here and you walked in there, It looks dirty
your
as
head would-
shit. You will find some of the best food, and it's clean. I'm just saying to looks
cleanish.
to the
clean.
eye. It looks.
Donuts.
They got great Amish markets in
yeah,
there. They
so
have
good.
the next roast beef, the donut. I don't know what the hell the name of the
The
donut
bakery,
place.
yeah, whatever the
bakery's
bakery
phenomenal.
is yeah.
Barbecue. You go in there, it's a plethora of every friggin' taste of Philly you can get, and it's just amazing, really amazing.
Billy was saying one of his favorite places in Philly.
Oh, the Italian market.
Italian
Real
market.
quick, Reading Terminal opened in 1893.
Oh.
Built originally under the original Reading Railroad train shed. One of the oldest and largest public markets in the U.S. Basically covered a city inside a city.
And you know,
And let's go ahead. Now I know you go there a lot with your girlfriend. Me and mommy
Yeah.
went and got a roasted pig from the Italian. Yo, that's another place. Another place, all kidding aside. When you go to the Italian market, you drive down, you're like, I ain't fucking getting anything from here.
no, but to be fair,
And
it's
you
one of
go
the
in,
it's one of the
pristine.
it's
They're
one of the-
pristine,
Well, it's open
proud
air
people.
market.
it's one of the coolest
Yeah.
places you
Oh,
can
no,
go.
it's
Like
great.
when you go in and you
Cheese.
see all the cheese lined up and everyone walking around and all the fresh produce and everything, and then like you mentioned, places like Sarcone's, some of the best bread you can ever have. Like places like that are everywhere, and like you don't really realize it until you're in the Italian market.
It's funny. We grew up Irish. So, like, whether if you're friends, and I had a handful of friends from South Philly, and like us, sauce, but gravy and their
Yeah.
traditions and stuff like that. As a kid, you're like, these fucking people, like, everything and the prayer and everything, like, not that I wasn't religious, but I mean, just really, really strong traditional people and
Yeah, big
honesty
family
and
dinner.
cooked. Yeah, and
Yeah.
your girlfriend does it.
Huge.
And-
Big
and-
dinner.
and we
Very
do-
big on it.
And I can't, like, not to get into all that, but usually it was me and my dad eating, or me and my dad and my grandma. It wasn't this big. It's like we threw dinner
Yeah.
on the table. Half the time, didn't even sit at the table, sat in front, pulled out a little TV tray and sat there and ate, watched TV, bullshit it. But like, and now we do it as a family, but like,
But even things like my girlfriend's family will do 7 fishes, and every around Christmas, and we're always going to the Italian market to pick
Mhm.
out the 7, even if it's calamari or whatever,
Shrimp.
any seafood. But you go in and it's unbelievable to look at. Like they have ginormous fish or an abundance of crab or
the
clams
cheese,
or
everything,
whatever.
everything that they get the best.
It really, and then like you think about, like you mentioned Rocky earlier, like when he's running down
yeah.
the street of the Italian market,
Mhm.
and you go today and there's still a metal bin with someone's having a fire and a metal
yeah.
bit. Like it's
The trash.
it almost
Yeah.
like you get to, I never got to experience it as a kid, but like when you go to the Italian market, you almost get a glimpse back in the past.
Well, it's
You know what
funny
I
you
mean?
say
Like,
Rocky. So the opening, not the opening scene, but Rocky running through Philadelphia, he literally ran the city of Philadelphia.
yeah,
Like the entire fucking city.
Mhm.
And which I'm not saying someone couldn't. I know they do the Rocky run now, and I don't think it's the way he ran. He went literally through everything. But here's a little history on the Reading Terminal.
You did the Reading terminal already.
What am I? Oh, the Italian market. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
there you
Yeah.
go.
There you go.
drinks are
Yeah. The Italian
Did
market.
that iced tea kick in?
Located 9th Street in South Philly, dates back to the late 1800s. One of the oldest continuously operated open air markets in the U.S. To your point, you said open air. Still has street vendors operating under metal awnings.
Mm-hmm.
Built by Italian immigrants in South Philadelphia, became the center of Italian American life in the city, and it is.
I want to say to your point about when you were saying about everybody coming in for FIFA and it being like a bowl of all different nationalities and stuff. Our city is represented by that in each neighborhood. Like the neighborhoods, when people immigrated here, were not segregated by nationality, but a lot of them, tended to be different nationalities that would stick together. And then the food was also a representation of that. Like you said, Port Richmond was a lot of Polish food. And then when we read Fishtown was Irish, German, Polish.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
South Philly was a lot of Italian Americans. Like you get the different foods in the different neighborhoods, and it's like such a nice melting. Like how they say, like, you know, a city is a melting pot of.
Oh yeah.
And
No.
it's been like that for many years, but it's a nice, like you said, with FIFA coming in, just to like see people come from different places, and that's how it all kind of started.
Now let's get to the important stuff. Things that take me back, which none of these are here anymore. Philadelphia's historic beer scene. Ortlib Brewing Company, one of Philly's most famous historic brewings, founded in 1800s, based in Northern Liberties, which is shout out to the rafters here. One of the best bars, Liberties, in Northern Liberties, but literally was a staple. That put Northern Liberties on the map, because I don't think you went there for anything else. And I laughed, not that I know I'm jumping around here. This is where Doug would rein me in, but how neighborhoods were literally, there was lines drawn, Frankfurt Ave to Girard to York to, was Fishtown. And now that expanded. Now there's like, Kensington. And which, listen, all the neighborhoods kind of gentrified into something. I remember you got off the L at Burke Street and would run home. And now there's Evil Genius Brewing Company. There's Coffee Thing. And I'm like, I seen people jogging. I'm like, holy shit, this place, like, and listen, for the better. But you're like, if you haven't been to Philly in a while, Fishtown is like Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. It's one of the hottest. I used to crack up because even that back in the day, I thought I never been in there ever in my life. Johnny and Brenda's, and it's one of the hottest bars in Philadelphia. Scenes as far as like we say hipsters or whatever.
Have you ever been in there, Billy?
No.
You were in the garage across the street from it, right?
Yeah. Most of the places that we go now are like I've been to Ladder 15 or Garage, or it's more
Delaware,
like near closer to Broad Street.
Yeah, down further. Old City.
Yeah, Old City is more. Yeah.
But I mean that place produced some great local bands.
That was always nice, regardless of what Fishtown.
It was a staple in Philly. Place, yeah. It was like almost McGillen's or something. One of them one of them Philadelphia legendary bars. Like McGillen's been there for All right, some famous shit here. Here we go.
What other beer places?
Oh yeah, you cut me off. So you said that. You said you fucked me up. I was on a group.
I only know because Yards is sitting on the table.
Yeah. Well, Yards is newly found, famous. But if you haven't been down there, it's like 3rd or 4th in Spring Garden, maybe 5th. One of them streets. But great food, great beer. We're drinking Philly Standard. A shout out to that. And as far as the newer beers, Yards and Doc Brewing, I never had that. It might be great, I'm sure it is. I just never had it. But Ortlib's Brewing, like I said, American Classic Lager, got that old Philly bar, but they stopped producing beer. Schmidt's Beer, huge Philadelphia brewery in the 1800s and 1900s. At one point, the largest brewery in the U.S., known for Schmidt's of Philadelphia branding, helping make Philly a national beer product hub. Last one, Schaefer, and I laugh with Schaefer because a guy was saying earlier, Johnny Shank, he would always ask them in the starboard side to pull 6 out, sit them on the side. He'd like his beer warm. He'd start them off and pull them out. And Schaefer, nothing against Schaefer, wasn't the most flavorful beer to begin with. But Johnny's a fucking Fishtown lad. Johnny's a great guy. I love him to death. But I don't take a beer from Johnny. He offers you beer pass. Real quick history. Ortlib's founded in 1869. Philadelphia brewing operations ended in 1981. Now, the Ortlips Brewing Company building in Northern Liberty survived and later became a music venue called Ortlips Jazz House, helping keeping the name alive. Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty cool. I'm glad that I love that, like, certain things keep the history going. Schmidt's Brewing, founded in 1860, closed in 1987. At its peak, Schmidt's was one of the largest breweries in America. The massive brewery complex in Northern Liberty sat vacant for years, but now is redeveloped into apartments and retail space. And there's bars, Mexican restaurants. It's like really awesome down there. There was a Wahlburgers, but that closed. But regardless, again, took off. Schaefer's Beard, founded in New York. God fucking damn it. In 1842, the brand still exists today, which is very hard to find. However, Philadelphia's brewing ended in 1970s and early 1980s as ownership changed and the production was consolidated elsewhere. They're famous for their slogan, "The one beer to have when you're having one more than one," which is a pretty cool fucking saying.
Yeah, it's
right?
good. Yeah, it's a good
And
one.
here, ChatGPT even says, still one of the greatest slogans ever written. And you just know I love ChatGPT.
I thought you were done with
Nah,
ChatGPT.
well, we're you know. Are you ever done?
I love ChatGPT.
Well, it's been steering that a little wrong.
Yeah. Famous shit in Philly, the Liberty Bell, cast in 1752. Famous crack, supposedly formed the first time it was wrong. That was bullshit. It cracked during travel. Do you have a little information on it? She lost it. Oh my God, so embarrassed.
It didn't ring. It never rang.
And supposedly it was rang on July 4th, but later found to be like around July 8th. Became a symbol of abolishness. Yeah, read that from. Yeah, look who's helping me read this word. Don't roll off the
It
tongue.
became a symbol
This
of
word Doug is good.
abolitionists and civil rights movements in the 1800s.
He's a college graduate.
Yeah, barely.
Graduate.
Barely.
Right.
Barely.
All right, here we go.
It was the State House bell. It was originally the State House bell, and it became the Liberty Bell because on it says "Proclaim liberty throughout all the lands until the inhabitants thereof," and all the. So it was during the movement to end slavery that it became the Liberty Bell. But
All right.
it's cool. You should really go see it. It's really a cool.
I'm happy that you just cracked into that.
You're welcome.
I was looking at.
But the pretzel,
Yeah.
help yourself.
The
Eat
Rocky
eat
Steps.
a tasty cake.
The Philadelphia Museum of Art, made famous by Rocky in 1976. Tourists this day flood the Rocky Steps, and probably 90% of them never been in the art museum. Independence Hall, Declaration of Independence signed there in 1776. U.S. Constitution written there in 1787. Basically, the startup garage for the United States. You're welcome.
I'll start. Talk about this word.
We will. Love statue. Love sculpture. Installed 1976 for the U.S. Bicentennial, originally part of Pop Art Series in 1960. One of the most photographed spots in Philadelphia.
What love statue? Really?
Eastern State
They
Penitentiary.
do weddings there on Valentine's Day.
Really?
Oh.
The mayor or somebody marries people there on Valentine's Day.
Eastern State Penitentiary opened in 1829, one of the most famous prisons in the world. Al Capone served time there and had a nicely furnished cell. Boathouse Row, which is lit up beautifully. Everyone loves that.
Yep.
Let's get into, I know we're winding down here, people, and I'll pass it over to you. Do you have it?
I got it.
No, that's our mascots.
Yeah, I got it. Mascots?
Yep, let's get
Yeah, I
into
got
them. Which we are, I think, in every sport.
Some of the best.
Maybe
mascots.
not basketball, but I would say
Yeah, but
the Fanatic.
What's the baseball? The rabbit?
no. It's a
No,
dog.
that's Tricks the
Yeah,
cereal.
so- I'll get into it right now.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I don't know what
listen.
our basketball means.
Baseball with the Philadelphia Phillies comes to Philly Fanatic. ChatGPT considers the Philly Fanatic as the GOAT of Philly mascots. He originally debuted in 1978. He's a big. Holy shit. Hold on.
Is this it?
He's good. He's good.
I had to go wrong.
The Philly
Fucking
Fanatic
Philly pretzel.
is best known as a big green fuzzy creature with a tongue that shoots out like a party horn. He was designed to be unpredictable, silly, and slightly unhinged. And he's considered one of the best mascots in all of sports.
Let me ask you. Everyone
think
in
he
here loves the Fanatic, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was the Fanatic for Halloween
Which
one
was
year,
awesome.
which props to my mom. Killed it.
Mhm.
It was a great costume. And from the Philly Fanatic, we move into hockey.
I hated him at first. I fucking hated Gritty.
You know what really made me love him?
This is what made everybody in Philadelphia love Gritty. They
He's-
bashed him. When he first came out, he got bashed.
Yeah.
And like everything else we do, when you say it sucks, we say it's great.
Mhm.
Fuck you,
What about
America.
rally?
We're rallying behind. Now, Gritty's like the number one hockey mascot.
So
Are you still
the thing
choking?
I'll say
I'm
about
probably going down, people.
You
But
the thing I'll say about Gritty is he's gritty. Like he'll go after other teams and other like he has a Facebook or Twitter or whatever. And
oh no, listen,
he-
he's fucking nuts. Like
Yeah.
during the
He
hockey
chases
playoff,
them.
he
Yeah,
was
he was
beating up the
chasing
Penguin every
exactly,
night.
Yeah.
I
So
wish he would have done something to the fucking Hurricane.
so let me get into him. He
Go ahead.
originally debuted 2018 and immediately broke the internet. He's claimed to be 7 foot tall. Orange.
He looks like a Muppet, like
Yeah, so-
like a hobo Muppet, right? Like
ChatGPT described him as a 7 foot orange chaos goblin with googly eyes. It's a pretty good explanation. He's
like messed up.
yeah, crazy.
His eyes are all
Yeah.
fucking spinning.
And like you were saying, he went from what is that to a cultural icon in weeks. And he fully embraced Philly's aggressive and weird energy. I want to call it weird, but anyway. Now we move on to, if it wasn't for the Philly Fanatic, my favorite, Swoop, who's the Eagles mascot. He was introduced in 1996. He's a bald eagle mascot for the Eagles, which makes sense. He's a more serious sports mascot compared to others, and he often overshadows actual Eagle fans losing their minds in the stadium. And then, like we were talking about earlier, we move into the Sixers, who's a dog. He debuted in 2015. He's blue, and he's more of a friendly dog mascot. He's designed to be kid-friendly and approachable. He does dunks, dances, and crowd
What's
interactions.
his name?
Franklin the dog.
Mhm.
I guess
Ben Frank.
Ben Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And real quick, are
Go
we
ahead.
done with the mascots?
Now we have one more.
Go ahead.
We have Fang for the Philadelphia Union, which I'm going to be honest, I don't even know about. But Fang, Phang, by the way.
Nice.
He's a green snake mascot. He represents a Union soccer club, and he's weirdly tied to the Revolutionary War symbolism. Join or die snake. That's what it says. Surprisingly intense for a snake mascot.
Let me send a shout out to this because normally we don't. We lost to New York a couple things in this, but Fairmount Park,
Oh yeah, that's why
one of the largest urban park systems in the U.S., designed in the 1800s to protect the city's water supply. Bigger, listen to me, people. Bigger than Central Park by a lot. Don't say how much.
Really?
But a lot.
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
I hope you're right. You better be right, bitch. All right,
Speaking
And-
of Fairmount Park,
go ahead.
it's where the FIFA fan
Lemon
festival
Hill,
is.
right?
Yeah,
There
Lemon
you
Hill.
go.
And I mean, put it in perspective, it's big enough to hold 15,000 people, and that's not even the full park. So
Real quick, we're running out of time here, and everyone could comment on what they think. The Philly athlete Mount Rushmore, which
Ooh.
at first I sat there and thought, I don't know. And then I thought, you know what? my number 4 person here, I wasn't on board with. And then I sat down and thought about it, and I'm like, I'm wrong. I'll start with number 4, Dawn Staley, Temple's own, Olympian.
That's all you got.
Great college coach. I'm trying to look at her stats here.
All right.
Olympian, great college coach. Temple, she dominated at Temple. She dominated in the WNBA. She dominated in the Olympics. She's dominating college basketball as a coach. She's just a phenomenal person. Represents Philly every time she gets the chance. So 100%. At first, I wasn't like, I don't know about that, man. And I got to be honest.
When it comes to
Dawn
accolades,
Staley, you stay on there for me.
all right.
Wilt Chamberlain, which a lot of us don't know, but 100-point player. I never seen him play.
But still,
Kobe Bryant,
Lower
Marion, but we took claim to him. And Joe Frazier, one of the greatest boxers to ever box.
That's the 4 they gave.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
a bad
4.
4.
Now, listen to me.
You're going to have a lot of feedback.
Yeah,
on
that's a
that.
bad 4, in my opinion.
Well,
I think most people
Again-
can pick 4 of present athletes that they would put
Well,
above.
listen,
all
I
of
mean-
them.
I could tell you people who, right off the bat, when you only pick 4, it's tough. So when I say
Yeah.
Dawn Staley, should Mike Schmidt be in front of her?
That's where I was going.
Should Allen Iverson be in front of her?
Yeah.
Should you could start rattling off some names. Yeah, 100%. I guess now that I'm looking back at this, yeah, I probably
Yeah.
you had a hell of a run. You're probably
Mike
going.
Schmidt should definitely.
Yeah,
be on
Schmitty should be on there.
there.
But Wilt Chamberlain, he's the beast. He is the beast.
Yeah. Wilt Chamberlain is one of the best Sixers.
And
Besides,
even
Allen
after
Well,
Iverson.
Kobe,
he was born and raised in
played high school
Philadelphia.
here, but he played
Yeah.
professionally
in LA.
elsewhere.
Wilt-
It wasn't.
Wilt
He wasn't
Chamberlain,
a Philadelphia player.
born and raised in Philly, 100-point game,
Great athlete.
4-time NBA MVP, and he changed basketball forever. Joe Frazier, Olympic gold medalist, heavyweight champion, defeated Muhammad Ali in the fight of the century. And he really was, like, when you thought of tough Philly guys, Joe Frazier, he lived here.
Yeah.
He,
See, Joe Frazier, I'm fine with, but I think like we were saying, Mike Schmidt should be up there. Kobe, like Mom was saying, a little controversial, but
there's just a ton of people. There's really, like I said, that could be a whole podcast segment in its own. When you
Yeah.
start going through Philly, Marvin Harrison, Mike Quick, Eddie Plank, Bernard Hopkins, another great boxer, Earl the Pearl, Monroe. Like I said, I threw Dawn Staley, North Philly native, Hall of Famer, Olympic gold medalist, one of the greatest women basketball players
Great
ever.
athlete. She
Great
should be
coach.
in a
No,
top
all right.
4.
So I'm going to bring her back.
controversial subject.
She got kicked off the
I
island.
don't like doing the Mount
Now
Rushmore. of anything.
listen to this.
It
The
eliminates a lot
10
of people.
greatest Philadelphia celebrities. You want me to start at 10
Let me.
or do you want me to go 1?
I'm
Let
gonna.
Billy try to guess some.
Ooh,
Go
well, I
ahead.
know Kevin Hart got to be on there.
Kevin Hart is, yes, number 9.
All right. Is there any artist on there?
I don't know. Artist.
Is Meek
You got
Mill
the
on
name.
there?
He is not.
Okay. Let me think. Will Smith.
Will Smith comes in at number 2.
Okay.
West Philadelphia, born and raised. And the playground was where he spent most of his days.
Let me try and think here.
Is it just Philadelphia?
Just Philadelphia.
All right.
What about
I thought it
who's
was
Irishman?
Pennsylvania.
I can't think of his name right now. Played Frank in the R.
I don't know.
Robert De Niro.
He's not from Philly.
Is he not?
No, he's
Oh,
not. He's
Jesus
like
Christ.
fucking
He's
He's a
diehard. New
huge
York.
Phillies fan.
No, he's
Huge
not.
He's a huge Eagles fan.
No, you're thinking of someone else.
I'm thinking
We're going to
Robert De
edit this
Niro.
part out. Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
No, you're
whatever.
thinking
Miles
of
Teller.
Miles
Teller, but they're
Is he
not on
on
there.
there?
No,
Is that on
and neither's
Mike
Bradley
Trout?
Cooper, and neither's Mike Trout.
All right. I'm outta here.
They're no. Well, here we go. Number 1, Ben Franklin,
Okay.
which I
Well,
guess is hard
yeah,
to,
alright.
inventor, diplomat, founding
Bridge
father.
effort.
Ooh. All right, Benny Franklin. None of us knew. Will Smith, number 2. Number 3, Kevin Eubanks, world-known jazz guitarist, longtime band leader of The Tonight Show.
Okay.
Hey, 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 hey. Yeah.
All right.
Number 4, Wilt Chamberlain.
Okay.
Number 5 is 4 people.
The Roots.
They should be on here, but they are
They're
not.
not.
You know why?
Oh, Boys to
Boyz
Men.
II Men.
Oh, girlfriend, there you go. What?
Boys to Men.
They are the best. The best. They should be number 1. Number 6, Smoking Joe Frazier. Number 7, Saturday Night Live and 30 Rock's own Tina Fey. Number 8. Oh my God, I'm talking like I might even think of it. Number 8, Patti LaBelle, godmother of soul, one of the city's greatest musical exports. Number 9, standing at 4'3", Kevin Hart. Number 10, Grace Kelly,
I don't even know. who
Academy
that is.
Award winning actress, became Prince of Monaco, one of the most famous women of the 20th century. And I got to be honest, did not know who the fuck she was. Biggest snubs, The Roots, Kobe Bryant, Dick Clark, Seth Green. I don't know if he's the one of the biggest snubs, but and Bill Cosby, but we know where Bill went. So listen, I got to be honest, we didn't even touch the neighborhoods which we had. You start getting into the history of Philadelphia and all the great foods and the great people and the great, I got to be honest, we're going to do South Jersey pretty soon. We live here now. Doug grew up here. No disrespect to Doug's, but I do not think fucking South Jersey can touch Philly. Like I said, we didn't even touch the tip of the iceberg here. We will definitely have to have a part 2. Thank you to my son, Billy, my daughter, Addison, in the background, Sue, for producing as always. Come back. Our boy Doug will be here. We're going to be banging out our 4th of July episode. We are going to be banging out. We'll be out. We're going to do a remote out in the yard here pretty soon with the barbecue and the fire and all this shit. But
We got to get dates on the calendar.
this is our 44th episode. Thanks for getting us to 44. And we'll see you on our 45th next week. Thanks, people.
Have a good one. Bye.